So, Calvary, how I healed my inner child was I made myself feel safe. Because when I was supposed to be protected, I wasn't. And if the person who's my guardian, the person who's my parent, if the person who's the closest to me that I trust and I literally have to depend on you to survive, if I can't trust you, then who can I trust? Who can I? So now the person that I'm supposed to trust the most is abandoning me. I have nobody to defend on but myself. But no, you took away my sense of self by degrading me. And as a kid, you believe anything somebody tells about you who's older than you, especially if they're your parent, because you believe that all parents know better. All people know better. No, they don't. So you take away my dependency to depend on myself. You take away my you take away my feelings to feel safe within myself. You take away my feelings to feel safe in the environment. You take away my feelings to feel safe with you. And now I'm just fucked. I'm going downhill. I'm crashing. And as a kid, oh my god, you don't you you won't feel safe. You won't feel good about anything you do. You feel like every time you make a move, there's going to be consequences. That's why you grow up very squeamish. That's why maybe sometime today, when you're interacting with people and you feel like you're overstepping your boundary, or not even a boundary, you're overstepping a little bit, you shrink yourself in interactions to make other people feel better because that's what you used to do when you were a kid, right? Now, here's what I did. But the result of my abuse led me to a stronger fight. It's either fight or flight when you get abused. Mine led me to fight. So I would get into a lot of trouble at school. I would fight a lot of people at school. I would, just be aggressive, just downright, just like angry. And I would snap like this. And I still do to this day. Snap like this. That was my anger. I was mad that this was happening to me. Right? Now, mind you, I was like maybe, fuck, 4, 5, 6, 7. And six, shut the fuck up. 4, 5, 6, 7, and I'm a young ass kid, so at this point I'm dealing with emotions that I don't know what they are. Like, I'm dealing with things that I don't know what the fuck they are. You know what I mean? I don't even know who I am. I don't know what's going on. I'm just alive, bro. That's all. I'm just alive, slowly gaining consciousness and being like, and everything fucked up, right? So I'm going on to start to be in this cesspool full of bullshit. Now I don't feel safe within myself. I don't feel safe anywhere. So now, as I grow older, I realize that it's important to make myself feel safe. If nobody else is going to make me feel safe, I'm going to make myself feel secure. And that's exactly what I did. What did I do? Whenever I make mistakes, I talk myself through it. Say what you want, how I said it, I don't care. Sometimes you literally have to talk yourself through something. You mess up a little bit, it's okay. You're fine. It happens all the time. It's okay, right? Because instead of that, you're used to hearing, what the fuck is wrong with you? Clean that shit the fuck up. You act like you don't know how to do the simple fucking shit right? You knock something over. What the, I'm so damn stupid. It's okay. I made a mistake. I just knocked it over. It ain't the end of the world. Instead of hearing, you destroy everything you fucking touch. And you hate to hear that shit, because what the fuck do you mean? I literally made a simple mistake. I can't help that I just fucked up there. That's why it's called a fuck up, because nobody plans to fuck up. Nobody plans to fuck up. Why am I getting yelled at for I'm a kid, I'm supposed to fuck up. Everybody's supposed to fuck up. Everybody's supposed to fuck up. Come on now. And to believe that I'm getting bashed for my fuck ups, I don't feel safe. I can't make a mistake. I'm in this box. I feel trapped. And now I'm mad because when an animal is trapped, that's how you feel. When an animal is trapped, animals lash out. So I had to next deal with my anger. When I made myself feel safe, I put myself in an environment where I felt safe. You know what I'm saying? My room, my room makes me feel completely safe because everything is how I want it to be. It just perfectly mimics how I feel about, life. You know, we got the Hot Wheels cars. We got the Nightmare Before Christmas. We got Ninja Turtles. Like, we got our goals right there. We have the lights. We have the spaceship. We have the guitar. We got the weights. It reflects about how we feel. It's creative to us. To me, it feels nice. I love it. It makes me feel safe. So when I lay my head down to sleep, I can feel good. You know what I mean? Now, sometimes things do happen, like when I hear a loud banging in the middle of the night, it'll wake me up on my sleep. It'll wake me up on my sleep because niggas barging in, you get what I'm saying? Nigga like all that banging shit, and I do sleep with a knife. I sleep with multiple knives under my pillow. I have multiple knives around my house where only I know where's at. So if I ever need to get to a knife, I'm always there. And when I mean I put them everywhere, I mean everywhere. There is not a place in this house where there is not a knife ready to be grabbed. That's how I make myself feel safe. After not having that safety as a kid, you get what I'm saying? So, number two, getting rid of that anger. I was ready to snap off like a like a bull all the time because I was getting hit on. I was getting degraded. I was getting made. My accomplishments were getting lessened, and I was fucking angry because I was achieving great things. I was a great kid. I was a great kid. I was a smart kid. I was very intellectual. Like I was a very creative fucking kid. Very. And the niggas wasn't able to snuff that out. Niggas wasn't able to snuff that. I was creative all the way. And I'm still creative now. Niggas was never able to stuff that out. The one thing that I say that's always been with me was my creativity. Niggas have never been able to snuff that out. And niggas never, like, bro, niggas is, oh my God, let's not even go there. Niggas never even stuff out your creativity. You still going to this day. You still creating. You still thriving to this day. Because that's what you are, a creator. Okay. I realize that if I want to move forward, I have to let go of this anger. Because anger, at the end of the day, is a shackle. Anger is a shackle that's going to keep you bounded as long as you hold on to it. And I realize that. I've seen angry people before. I've been angry before. And then when you finally step out of something, you realize, wow, that wasn't my burden the whole time. The only reason I was angry because I felt betrayed. And I was hurtful. Hold on, I gotta take a trip of water. I was hurt. I didn't feel like there was a place to belong. I didn't feel. I felt bad. I felt fucking horrible. But you know what? After that, I said, fuck it. If I'm gonna have all this anger and I'm gonna have all this creativity, then I'm gonna put these motherfuckers together. And that's when I started training. That's when I started getting into Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee was one of the first reasons I started working out. So I had this bunk bed, right? Well, you know what I did? I took the mattress off the top of the bed. I hollowed out, took all the wires off and everything, turned that motherfucker into a pull-up bar, into a dip bar. And then I started working out. Angry as hell. Every day I started training no matter what. This is after the abuse, right? Because when you're a kid, you still process the abuse. Like, you're in it and you're angry. But when you grow up and move to, like, a safer environment, you still get used to that change. But at the end of the day, when you grow up, you're going to realize everything that happened. And you're going to get angry all over again. You're always going to get worked up over that moment. And the biggest question you're going to have is, why did it have to happen to me? Why did they do this to me? Which you'll never know. Because there is no reason. Do you question why the sun comes out? Do you question why the grass is green? You don't do that. So you don't question why bad motherfuckers do bad shit. You don't question why low vibrational people do low vibrational. You don't get angry at that. Because you realize yin and yang. If I'm going to be something, well, somebody has to be the opposite. You know what I mean? If I'm going to be happy, if I'm going to try to be kind, somebody's going to try to be miserable and ruin other people's day. That's yin and yang. So I realized that there's no reason for me to question that existence of evil. I just have to accept it. That's what helped me get over my anger, was acceptance. I accept the fact that I couldn't change it, and I accept the fact that I wouldn't get an answer, and I accept the fact that I couldn't change people. So instead of holding on to this anger and being bound by it, like I'm bound by this feeling of anger, but this person doesn't even give a fuck or remember half of the shit they did to me. So why would I care? I'm not. So when you have acceptance and you realize things exist just because things exist, you move past and you move forward and you break them shackles. So now that you made yourself feel safe, and now that you set yourself free from all this anger, now what's left is to rebuild. It's to reteach yourself love. It's to reteach yourself mannerisms. It's to literally break down your nervous system and rebuild it from the floor up so you can be a calmer person and you're not living in fight or flight. And then that's when everything starts to come to you. You just, you breathe in, you feel that consciousness, you feel that you wake up every day knowing that you are you are chosen, you are greatness, you're destined for more. You're able to enjoy things better now. When authority is near you, you don't feel this resentment, yet you feel this. Actually, I still feel resentment towards authority. I ain't gonna lie. I always felt that way. I hate authority, and it's not even authority. It's like, what makes you so much? What makes you in a position that's over me? You get me? We equal. Why do you get to tell me what to do? Why can't we brainstorm together? You know, like just because you're in a higher position than me, don't think you can treat me any differently. Because again, that's just a position. That's not actually who you are. Because a position can always be steamrolled over. A position will not save you. Like me and you, face to face, one on one, personal to personal, all of that shit disappears. All of it disappears. So that position really doesn't mean anything. Anything that won't help you in the moment, face to face, literally means nothing. So fuck that position and fuck your authority. But that's how I feel about it, right? Now, I'm not saying that to be chaotic. I'm not saying that to, I do believe in authority if authority believes in the greater good of everybody, and authority also works with common folk or just everybody to, not even common, because nobody's common. Nobody's common. None of that shit. And it helps to rebuild. Then, okay, authority is okay. But if authority is, you're going to do this because I said so and you're not going to question it, I'm going to tell that authority to kiss my fucking dick, and I'm going to stomp him out in size 32 Timbos. You understand? But yeah, make yourself feel safe. Get rid of that anger and rebuild yourself. Like I have. I feel great. I feel so good. And healing from all that that trauma and all that anger, it just made me be a better person, because I was literally, if you met me a year ago, I was so serious. I was so serious because I was really, I was just really serious. But healing made me become more of a goofy and playful person, because now that I'm older, niggas ain't whooping me. Like, if niggas tried what motherfuckers tried in the past, I'm either whooping their ass or I'm killing them. There's no in between. You know what I'm saying? There's no in between. There's nothing like that no more. We're not going for none of that shit at all, because we weren't strong enough as a kid, but we are now as an adult, and we're never letting that shit happen to us ever again. You feel what I'm saying? We put that on everything, on everything. You get what I'm saying? So realize this: things are better now, and you have the power to move forward and become the best version of yourself. So please do. All right, I love you guys. Peace. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Yes, like, subscribe, comment. Oh my God, I'm supposed to be a YouTuber. All right, B&B, I love y'all. Peace.